Welcome back to Notre Dame Day. I'm Pete Byrne, and I'm very excited now to be speaking with the individual in charge of Notre Dame's police force, Chief Keri Kei Shibata. After 12 years of service in the Notre Dame Police Department, she was appointed as its chief in 2016. And what's more, she is the first woman to ever hold that position. Chief Shibata, thank you very much for joining us here on Notre Dame Day. It's a pleasure to have you here with us. I know that your father was a Michigan State Trooper, but I'm also told that originally you weren't planning on following in his footsteps. So what was your original career path, and why did you change your mind?
Well, when I started undergrad, I intended to be an American Sign Language interpreter, and then by the time I graduated, I was looking more towards ministry, and was working as a youth pastor, which didn't really quite pay the bills.
Sure.
And so, having been a student security officer at Bethel College, I was familiar with that and just picked this up as a side job to help cover the bills.
Gotcha. Now, you're here at Notre Dame now, obviously, and I know you started out on the university's police force working the midnight shift, paying your dues. What has been your experience as you've worked your way up through the ranks?
It's been a great experience. Starting out on the midnight shift in the residence hall squad was a great way to learn about the residential community of Notre Dame and what our values really are, and also to get to know all of the people and the moving parts of the university. I've had the privilege to get to know not only the Notre Dame Police Department, but our partners in student affairs and just different departments and individuals throughout the university.
Sure, and the students as well. Now, as I mentioned, you're the first female police chief in the history of the Notre Dame Police Department. What does that mean to you?
It didn't even occur to me until that was kind of the headline when it was announced, and so I had to think about that a little bit, and I had always known it was a great responsibility, just the job to keep the university safe and to help develop our students and our staff. And being the first woman is an honor, and hopefully I can help pave the way for others.
You think of all the strong and talented female students that come here. What sort of an example do you feel like?
I try to be an example in everything I do, and I appreciate the opportunity to build relationships with students and encourage them, and we have that opportunity often with our students.
Now, away from the job, I've heard that in the past you've been a member of South Bend Roller Girls Roller Derby team, so I got to ask you about the roller derby experience, and I'm told that I need to ask you, what was your name?
My derby name was Keri Chaos.
Keri Chaos. I love it. What was that like?
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was a great way to stay in shape.
And there you are.
Yeah. So it was a great community. The roller derby community is a great community, great opportunity to meet all kinds of different people and different parts of the South Bend community.
How did you get involved in that?
I was just looking for something to do that wasn't work.
Yeah, sure.
And it was a great place to meet new people and get involved in the South Bend community.
Are you still involved, or is it?
It's a big time commitment,
Sure.
So I'm not involved at the moment, but I'm definitely open to going back.
Awesome. Well, this is fascinating. Chief Shibata, thank you for joining us, and thanks for all you do here for
Thank
the
you,
university.
Pete.
We appreciate your service.